Hey, folks. I don't know what's going to come of this, but I am recording some audio that may turn into a video at some point. Mostly, I have opinions about what's going on with Overwatch 2. Um, I'm a big fan of Checkpoint by Loading Ready Run, and yesterday in their video that was released, or at least I watched it yesterday, they were talking about essentially like some bad press training that leaked that apparently upon launching Overwatch 2 they knew there was no way in hell that they could build the PVE game that they pitched. So that's a thing. I think essentially what's going on with Overwatch 2 is that they needed a reason to relaunch the game because someone at ActiBliz decided that the original model in which Overwatch launched under wasn't going to make them enough money. And there weren't enough hooks for them to monetize. So they released Overwatch 2 as this rebranding to basically allow for more egregious monetization in the shops. And that's really that all that seems to have gained. Like I remember leading up to Overwatch 2, I had gotten into one of the test weekends and I played it, and like if my life depended on it, I couldn't tell you the difference between Overwatch 2 and Overwatch 1. It looked like it was essentially the same game. And like this is the opinion of somebody that did not play a lot of Overwatch 2. I think my rating or level in the first game was like level 9. I didn't play a ton of it because I'm just not a PvP player. And that's the sad thing about Overwatch is I love the universe that they've built. I love all the animation that's been released for that game, but I have zero interest in actually playing the game. Like it's just not something that's in my wheelhouse. And like I will forever lament what might have happened with the Titan MMO project. Like imagine a world where that game released with something akin to Destiny, to where like you get to build your own hero and you choose some powers and like you get to roam around the world doing MMO things, but with shooter elements. Like that sounds really cool to me. Like a looter shooter Overwatchy type game would be super fun. And like I feel like that's something that should be explored at some point by this team, because obviously Overwatch has not weathered as well as it could have been. Like they've had trouble on the competitive side. When they announced Overwatch 2, there was a great fall off in attention of the game, and they kind of had to scramble and get it out the door, I think, to fire back up the hype cycle. And in my experience, like from watching friends talking about the game, it's largely been disappointing. So I don't know what they could do at this point. Like they've got a stinker on their hands, it seems, and there is no PVE, glow up that's going to happen because they've canceled the PVE game. And like essentially, I was in a holding pattern waiting for this moment in the future when the PVE half of the game would release and I would care about it. Like, and I kind of was hoping for that to happen so that I could enjoy Overwatch as a game, because I would have played the PvE game. I have no interest in playing against other players, but like I would have potentially done the co-op gaming as well, because like co-op with friends is also cool. That whole Dark Tide, Left 4 Dead kind of co-op experience could work in an Overwatch game. But I think at the end of the day, this is a decision being led by the bean counters that have decided that there's just not enough monetization available in a PvE game, which is sad. Like, that's what I feel like a lot of the industry is dealing with right now as they're trying to figure out how to extract ever increasing amounts of money from us as players. So, I don't know. I don't know how much more I have to really say on this subject, but I kind of wanted to talk through my thoughts. And I've never really done one of these videos where I'm going to attempt to piece together some visuals to go with this, but like, we'll see if this actually happens. Anyway, I don't know if this will get published, but if it does, hopefully you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your thoughts. And I will see you if I ever do one of these again. Bye.